Hi everyone, it's Lauren Stark with Elite Realty and welcome back to my channel. As a Vegas native, I have witnessed firsthand the tremendous growth and development over the years and how Las Vegas has really blossomed into a major player as one of the top major metropolitan cities in the United States that so many people not only love to visit, but also a place where so many people are relocating to. With inflation across the nation, what used to be known as a very affordable city to live definitely has changed some. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the cost of living in Las Vegas, the good and the not so good. And I'm actually going to be rating the categories with either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I will put timestamps below in the description box for you. So if you want to fast forward to any particular subject, you can. So let's just jump right into it. One of the best things about living in Las Vegas is how extremely tax friendly we are. We are a no state income tax state. So many people who are relocating from high tax areas such as the entire state of California, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, you're getting an instant raise by not having state tax taken out of your earnings. Along those same lines, property taxes in the city of Las Vegas remain some of the lowest in the nation. So, for example, if you plan to purchase a property and are an owner occupier of the property, your annual tax increase are capped at 3% a year. If you are an investor wishing to buy property in our fantastic city, your property taxes are capped at 8% per year. So let me give you an example. I purchased a rental property in the district at Green Valley Ranch in 2010. My taxes that year were $1,100 a year. And last fiscal year, I paid $1,400 a year. So you can see that it's not that much of an increase. Definitely two thumbs up when it comes to property tax and taxes in general in the state of Nevada. Our sales tax, on the other hand, we are hovering around 8.375%. So it's not super high, but it's also not in the 6-7% range. So I'm going to give that kind of a mediocre thumbs up for our sales tax. Next up, let's talk about home prices in the Valley. Wow, the trend year over year has been up, but last year certainly was a roller coaster of a year. So currently we are sitting at about $425,000 for our median home price, which is the same price that we were at last year. So all the equity that people gained in 2022 was given right back. Let's go back 5 years just to kind of look at the trend of our median home prices. That's a more realistic picture of our market in general versus the frenzy of the pandemic level pricing that all the markets experienced. 2017, median home price was about $268,000. 2018, $295,000. 2019, $313,000. 2020, $345,000. 2021, $425,000. End of 22, we are still at $425,000 for our median home price. This is just the median, and certain locations in town will command a higher dollar per square foot. These median prices translate to about a 1,900 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story home. For those of you who are bearish on Las Vegas, I disagree. And actually, that's another video for another day that I will cover shortly. But here are 2 reasons why I think that is not the case. Number 1, scarcity of land. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, and Vegas is really running out of available land on which to build and develop. When you fly into Las Vegas, we are spread from mountain to mountain, and it is very dense and developed. Number 2, follow the money. So much money is being poured into Las Vegas right now, from the Formula F1 race to the Fontainebleau Hotel finally opening this year. The Oak Group has a $3 billion project planned on the South Strip on 25 acres. The MSG Sphere is opening this year. There's a plot of land across the street from Veer Towers in City Center that was purchased for $270 million for another resort. That's $43 million an acre. Dream Hotel Groups just quietly broke ground on another $550 million resort slated to open next year near the airport. There is no sign of slowing down on the construction front which fuels our economy, the housing prices, and our market. For our median home price, I'm going to give that a moderate thumbs up. For those who used to come to Las Vegas looking for a very affordable place to live, we are just turning into a mini California, like it or not. So it's great for real estate prices as a property owner and for those who are looking to hold real estate in their portfolio for the long term. Next up, let's talk about gas prices. This is definitely a thumbs down. In the heat of the summer, our gas prices were the second highest in the nation, just behind California, because that's where we get our gas from. So super happy to see that gas prices have fallen some, but we were definitely feeling the pain at the pump this past summer. Definitely thumbs down when it comes to gas prices. Utilities. These are actually pretty reasonable here in Las Vegas if you're coming from California, where so many of our buyers are coming from. I'm going to use my home as an example. So this past summer, my power bill runs me about $350 to $400 a month. I have a 2,500 square foot home with 2 AC units and a pool and a spa. I keep my thermostat around 74 degrees during the day, and at night I kick it down. Your trash service runs about $50 a quarter, super reasonable. Gas bill is about $30 in the summertime, and in the wintertime, it's about $80 to $100 a month for me, depending on how often I run my spa. My water and sewer bill are combined on one bill because I am in the city of Henderson, so that runs me about $100, $115 a month. It's really not too terrible. I do have a good sized pool, so that is on autofill, but I don't have any grass to water. I have all artificial turf, and then all my plants are set up on a drip system. So overall, going to give utilities definitely a thumbs up. Next up, let's talk about home maintenance. So if you're a property owner, you're going to have expenses related to maintaining your property. That's just what it is with the upkeep, maintenance, things like that. This has to be one of the biggest advantages of living in Las Vegas is our dry desert climate is great for keeping your home pretty easy to maintain. So a lot of major expenses that are associated with the upkeep of a home, where you would see these items being replaced every 5 to 7 years, in other states, in other climates, those systems last a lot longer in our dry desert climate. Roofs last 40 to 50 years since it really doesn't rain that much. Exterior paint lasts about 15 to 20 years. Our AC units, which you would think would go out since it is so hot, you might be maintaining the units or replacing certain parts over the years, but the actual unit as a whole lasts 20 or more years. In fact, my uncle's AC units lasted 30 years. He replaced them actually just before he sold his house. Water heaters, we do go through those quite a bit every 5 to 7 years because our water is so hard. So if you do buy a home that has a tankless water heater, that is an awesome feature in any home. We don't really need to pressure wash the exteriors of the home. We don't really need to worry about mold unless there's been a slow leak that has gone undetected. We don't have to worry about termites. We don't have to worry about algae buildup on homes. So a lot of your major systems are long lasting because our climate is so favorable. So definitely on the home maintenance front, 2 thumbs up. Which leads me to my next topic, which is insurance. Homeowners insurance is also extremely reasonable in Las Vegas because we don't have any major natural disasters. We don't have to worry about flooding. We aren't in flood zones. We don't have to worry about fires, tornadoes, hurricanes. So your homeowner's policy is going to be relatively reasonable depending on the size of your home, your deductible, your contents, etc. But homeowners insurance definitely gets a thumbs up for being very reasonable in the city of Las Vegas. Car insurance, on the other hand, not so great. We have a high rate of DUIs, unfortunately, being a 24-hour town, a high rate of uninsured drivers, a high rate of pedestrian-related accidents. Car insurance is expensive in Clark County. I'm really not the best person to give an example of what car insurance costs because I do have a male teenage driver on my policy, so I get dinged for that. Car registration here is also very expensive because Nevada is a no state income tax state. Our government has to make it up somewhere, and car registration is one of the places that they do. So on the car insurance and car registration front, thumbs down. And lastly, let's talk about one of the best things about living in Las Vegas, the dining and the entertainment and what it costs to have fun here in Las Vegas. We have no shortage of fabulous places to dine in Las Vegas, from all the local spots to all the high-end dining experiences on the strip. Now, those strip restaurants are going to set you back a few $100s for a nice meal with some cocktails. And really, those experiences, those dining experiences are extremely memorable. One Thanksgiving, our family decided to go to Bordeaux, which is located in the Aria, which is one of my favorite restaurants for strip dining. And we did a 3-course Thanksgiving meal. It cost us about $300, which actually was quite reasonable because when I end up hosting Thanksgiving, I'm spending about $600 to $700 for all the Thanksgiving things. If you're a local, you will discover the best places for happy hour in which you can get some great food for some good prices. Vegas has a ton of awesome happy hours. Some of my personal favorites are Steiner's, which has 2-for-1 drinks and great deals on appetizers. Anthony's at the M Resort has buy one, get one half off on their appetizers, which are almost like meals. That is a great off-strip restaurant that's very high-end in the M Resort. Born and Raised is another one of my favorite local spots. They have $5 sliders. And then if you want to go onto the strip, you'll also find happy hour menus that are very reasonable. Fancy food on a budget, and who doesn't love that? The other thing about living in Vegas is that if you put $20 in a slot machine, your drinks are free if you're playing. Not specialty cocktails, but your basic wine, beer, and basic spirits. So depending on your luck, that drink will either be free or it will be a very expensive $20 drink. But I can't tell you the number of times that Travis and I have gone out to a nice meal and each of us have put in $20 into machine if we're feeling it, and we won our money back for our meals. It's gambling after all. It doesn't happen all of the time, but I have to say about 80% of the time when we do go out to a nice meal and we're feeling lucky and put some money in the machine, we'll win our money back for our meal. So it's also a really fun perk of living in Las Vegas. I mean, those penny slots are definitely fun. We are the city of entertainment. There's always something going on, be it a sporting event, a Smith Center performance, a concert, Cirque show. Tickets for that will set you back a few $100s or more, but sometimes you can find some really great deals on concert tickets. One of my favorite things to do in Vegas for free entertainment is head on down to the Forum Shops at Caesars. I usually grab a bite to eat at the Palm. It's one of my favorite local restaurants. And then I just walk around in the beautiful setting. I get to window shop, and honestly, people watching in Vegas is one of the best things to do. Everyone knows that. Everyone comes to Vegas to people watch. That is great free entertainment. Also just recently announced that if you have a library card, you can get access for free to all our major state parks. So if you want to go hiking at Red Rock, which is a beautiful thing to do, simply show your library card and you get free access. There's no shortage of great things to do for very reasonably priced in the city of Las Vegas. Definitely a 2 thumbs up on that. For a major metropolitan city, Vegas is pretty moderate in terms of cost of living here and all the perks that you get associated with living in Las Vegas. Utilities, home maintenance, home insurance, and the fact that we are no state income tax state are definitely the major advantages to our cost of living. If you are thinking of moving to Las Vegas, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to help you make that move to my beautiful hometown city, and who better to help you with your real estate needs than a Las Vegas native? Well, as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye for now.